GNX 30's out on circuit. They'll be going around for their formation lap. Really interesting to see, actually. The sun has disappeared, which is not ideal. We'd love for a bit of sunshine, but this is slowly starting to lead into the time frame where the rain was looking to come. Will the rain gods bless us today or not? We'll have to wait and see. But of course, George Edgar will be starting from pole position. Nat Johnson, he finished up in second place in that first heat, will be starting from second. Smiley Kira in third. From Jacob Batchelor, Alex Dodd, Maisie Creed, Alex Wiley, Harley Musk, Zach McDonald, who will be trying to fight his way through again. Finney Allen, Adam Bourne, Oliver Meek, Josh Bryan, Tommy Barabic, James Bafford and Evan Higgins. Let's see how they line up as they come around the down and start finish straight down into turn one. Watch out for Nat Johnson, who tries to go round the outside of George Edgar. Can he make it done? No, it was so close, but he's actually going to force wide there. He's going to drop down to about fourth. Or fifth actually for Nat Johnson. Jacob Batchelor up into fourth, and it's Alex Dodd who's there in third. Watch out for Alex Dodd on these first couple laps. Really aggressive and was really quick off the bat in that first heat. So we'll see how he gets on. Smiley Kira, someone to watch out for. Could she be the first female to win in GNX 30 this year? We'll have to wait and see. Here comes the mid for the lead. Oh, he had a look. She had a look, but it just wasn't enough. George Edgar still holds on to lead this race as they head down to finish the first lap. Look at them all as they come down into turn one. No one has pulled away from anyone in this race. This race is far from over. Smiley Kira there in second place. Now really has to try and make a move on the inside of George Edgar. Look how late George Edgar is on those brakes. They file through. Jacob Batchelor's there in third. He's trying to find a way through. But it's really all about Smiley Kira. What can Kira do? Of course, got to try and make a move before George Edgar pulls away, because we know Edgar has pace. Look at the move from Smiley Kira there. That was super late on those brakes. Jacob Batchelor makes it into second place as well. George Edgar now having to try and battle his way through. Round the outside of the double! What? There is no way of just... What? Six? The number 6 there, George Edgar. Double move round the outside. That has to be the overtake of the day. Unbelievable here for the number 6, George Edgar. That's why the UK selected him to race at the FIA Motorsport Games. That's why he's a winner, a champion. My word, George Edgar, where on earth did he find that from? He come down and start finishing once again. And it seems like George Edgar here has a bit of a gap already. Jacob Batchelor goes for the move on second place. Gets down the inside. Kira just has to sit there and follow through. Mason Creed getting pushed a bit wide there. That was because Zach McDonald's coming through as well. Watch out for Zach McDonald here. The rising star in the karting scene. Alex Dodds is getting overtaken by Zach McDonald, but can't get the move done. Alex Dodds goes round the outside. Of course, Zach McDonald, one of these Sky F1 Junior drivers. But I have to say, George Edgar, what a move that was. Really came out of nowhere. And that is the best way to face off your opponents. Catch them out, catch them off guard when they're not really expecting it. Seemed like Somali Kira there was really focused on trying to keep Batchelor at bay. Completely forgot about George Edgar, who absolutely launched it from a mile away. There's that McDonald on your screens. He's there in 5th place. He was in 5th, now he's in 6th. Alex Dodds having a good battle with Mr. McDonald as they come through the Dan Weldon complex down into Kestrel Corner, into the final corner. These couple of corners really nice flowing section, but hard to get right. When you do get it right, though, it gives you this nice run down the start-finish straight, down into turn 1, of course, sector 1. A really flowing section. We'll watch this mid-pack come flying through. Harley Musk is in there as well. He's having a good battle with Zach McDonald. Of course, Macy Creed there, another female driver, who was looking to show off against the boys here. Macy Creed, who hasn't been here to the Kimbolton circuit much. Of course, is Just going to be working as hard as possible to prepare ourselves for the British Karting Championships later this weekend. Now the yellow flags are out because of a driver that's in the barrier at the exit of turn 3. Now that is Max Lockie, who sort of lost it through turn 3 and sent himself into the barrier. You'll see him there for a moment there, standing out of the kart, so we know he's okay. He's now walking away from the scene, so good to see that from Max Lockie, but he will have to retire from the race. There he is on your screens. We head down the start finish straight once again. A couple moves going on near the back of the field. That was Adam Bourne trying to find a way past on the driver, but of course yellow flags out in this sector, so they can't overtake. So of course the first 3 corners here through that yellow flag sectors. So George Edgar here still leads the way after that superb move with Jacob Batchelor and Smiley Kira second and third. Battle for second still raging on, it has to be said. Nat Johnson, who was thereabouts in the first race, of course finished up second. He's trying to work out how he can get back onto that podium spot. Harley Musk getting pushed a bit wide there. That's by Alex Wiley, and then Zach McDonald finding his way through as well. Samani Kira, of course, running the 44. And I remember her in an interview actually getting asked, well, why are you using number 44? And it's because of her idol being, of course, Lewis Hamilton. So trying to emulate his success, not just in karting, but of course through the ranks. But definitely Smiley Kira, someone to watch out for in the near future. Of course, these drivers, oh, look at that from Nat Johnson. Had a look to the inside, couldn't get it done, so went round the outside. And will he try and hold it? Oh, that was close to number 15 there. Nat Johnson had a think about it, but just couldn't get it done. Smiley Kira, the number 44 there, firing through Derek's corner. You can see Nat Johnson there clavering the curbs. That's not really going to help him with that straight line speed. Jacob Batchelor in second place. Now, of course, they come filing through. Down the start finish straight. Going on to the last lap now. So if Nat Johnson wants to find a podium spot, he's got to make the move now. Goes to the outside now. He'll cut to the inside. Can't get the move. Done and sealed. So he's going to have to try again into the chicane. He thinks better of it because, of course, we saw in that first heat, he tried to make a move down there and he overshot it and nearly went off at Derek's corner. So he's, if he's going to make a move now, it'll be in the last sector of the circuit. Of course, these last 2 corners, really good overtake opportunities. Well, watch how they get on. I think Nat Johnson is going to get the run at the final corner. No, he doesn't, but George Edgar will take the win after an astonishing overtake, has to be said. 2 round the outside to turn 1, never really been seen before. But George Edgar does the unseen, does the unthinkable, takes the win from Jacob Batchelor in second place. Of course, it was close between Kira and Nat Johnston, but Johnson finishes up in 4th. Kira takes that final podium spot. Of course, at McDonald, brilliant drive, finished up in the top 5. That was setting up nicely for the final. Macy Creed in 6th. Of course, Alex Wiley finished up in 7th place from Harley Musk in 8th. And unfortunate there for Max Locke, who had that collision with the barrier, and that sent him off